In this video I will talk about the best sports cars that you can get for $10,000 or less. If you have the money to maintain a sports car, but you're not willing to purchase a brand new one, then you should pay attention to the following list in this video. Ford Mustang. Unfortunately, at this price you will get one from 2005 with a 4-liter V6 with just 205 horsepower. Acceleration is great. From 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, it's around 7 seconds. So you're buying this car for acceleration and for its fancy look. Also, if you're a Mustang fan, you should keep it over the long run and you maybe will resell it for a higher price later. Top speed isn't that great, it's around 180 kilometers per hour. So if you're planning to go over 250 kilometers per hour on a highway, then this isn't the right car for you. The naturally aspirated engine that can be found on the Ford Mustang, the 4-liter V6 with just 205 horsepower, is almost indestructible in terms of reliability. Mazda3 MP. Mazda has designed a small car, a hatchback, with a 2.3 turbocharged gasoline engine with 260 horsepower and 425 Nm of torque. This makes Mazda accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in 6.1 seconds. It's a little bit slower because it's front-wheel drive. So this car may be dangerous if you're planning to corner violently and to accelerate while you're cornering. You will steer left and right and you'll go straight. So having more than 200 horsepower on the front axle is kind of dangerous. So this car is great for drag racing and for going on the highway. And it's pretty reliable. It's a Japanese car. BMW 3 Series with a 3.0 inline-6 naturally aspirated engine. This car has 231 horsepower and 300 Nm of torque. It accelerates from 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds and it has a top speed of 250 km per hour. It's rear-wheel drive, so you can have plenty of fun. You can add a custom limited slip differential for quiet, or you can modify it on your own. And overall, this car is extremely reliable and it still looks great even today. Subaru Impreza WRX from 2004. The Subaru Impreza comes with 227 horsepower out of a 2-liter turbocharged engine and it has 295 Nm of torque. It gets from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds and it's all-wheel drive. Not only that it's all-wheel drive, but it has the best all-wheel drive system in the world. Nissan 350Z. I absolutely love this car when I was playing for Speed Underground 2 when I was a younger boy. And I think it still looks amazing. It comes with a 3.5 V6 engine with 300 horsepower. It's a naturally aspirated engine and it has rear-wheel drive. You can have plenty of fun with it. It's pretty fast. It accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 5.8 seconds. And I think you won't have any issues with the engine in terms of reliability. The Volkswagen Golf GTI. This car is pretty much appreciated in Europe. I've seen lots of them on the streets. And if you'd like to, even if I don't recommend, you can chip tune the engine. And if you decide to choose that, you can go with Revo Technique, ABT or APR. The Golf GTI accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 6.9 seconds. And it's also front-wheel drive, so you need to pay attention when you accelerate in first and second gear, just like you would do in the Mazda Speed MPS. And my personal favorite, the Audi S4 B6 from 2003. This car can be a cabrio, a sedan or an estate. It has a 4.2 V8 naturally aspirated engine with 344 horsepower and 410 Nm of torque. This car accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 5.8 seconds. And it has quattro all-wheel drive. This car is practical, it looks good, it has tons of features, it's extremely reliable and extremely fast. And on the outside, it looks like a normal A4. So only people who really know what it really is will appreciate it. So you're basically undercover. Maintenance varies depending on the model, whether it's turbocharged or naturally aspirated. Taxes also vary if you have a 2.0-liter engine or a 3.5 or a 4.2. It simply depends. Now it's up to you if you prefer front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. I would personally prefer all-wheel drive because it gives the best grip, the best stability and the best safety when you drive a sports car. And that would be my list. If you have any other cars to add, please leave them in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.